Yo, what's up? Welcome to Art Talk with me, Forrest. And I'm going to try to do a few of these videos where I just talk about my art. I haven't done an art show in a while, and that's when usually people will ask me about my creative process. But we're going to make this thing happen in video form. I made this piece after I gave one of my muses some quality pipe. She fell asleep, so I was like, you know what? I'm not tired. Let me make some art. If you've been under a rock, the Israelis and Palestinians are beefing again. Well, they've always been beefing, but this time things ramped up, and the Palestinians were like, we're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. And they did a surprise invasion of Israel. I had to do my research because, like a lot of people, I just don't know why they keep going back and forth. But the simplified version of it, what I got from it was that Great Britain, they had some land, and they went ahead and gave the Jews a state, a home to go home to, and the Palestinians didn't get one. And so I can understand why there would be anger. And this is one of them holy beefs, one of the biblical beefs, and so it runs deep. I don't stand on either side. People are people, and I do understand the role that war plays in society. But let's go ahead and get into this piece. I like to call myself an abstract realist. Abstract realism is what I like to use. Because I enjoy doing the abstract, but I do understand that people, especially Black people, they love things that they can recognize. I wanted to use a soft background just to just contrast the brutality of war. And I was just thinking about Andre 3000's song Pink and Blue. I was going through Google, finding some images, so I went ahead and got some Hamas fighters, and then also women from the Israeli Defense Force, and I used that to contrast the crying Palestinian woman. I fought in Iraq, and one thing that stood out to me, or just anytime they're showing any tragedy over in an Arab country, the women have like the same reactions. It's a bunch of wailing, grabbing the head, and it's just like, just go ahead and look at videos of Arab women crying after some tragedy happens. Then I found the, was it Pepe or whatever frog that is, the famous meme, paragliding in, because that's how the Palestinians got the drop on folks at that music festival. That was some wild stuff, then paragliding in there. Or, you know what I mean, parasailing, same difference, tomato. And then I used I've got a set of brushes or stamps or whatever. I went ahead and put that face back there just to kind of fill in the bigger open space. And I drew in my signature face up in the right corner. Kind of used more of a digital brush because we're in the digital age, and it's just interesting watching this war go down. Getting a lot of our news from TikTok. And in the top left corner, got the sign that says Achtung Juden. I think that's how you pronounce it in German. But that's the sign that they were posting the events that were leading up to the Holocaust and World War II, where they were warning Germans to boycott the Jews. because, our Jewish brothers and sisters is going to remind us of the Holocaust. They sure did during these recent events. And while I was doing my Googles, I found this image from a documentary called The Valley of Tears about the Yom Kippur War. It's on HBO Max. I don't have HBO Max. Maybe I could find this doc somewhere else. And so I'm able to watch it because it's about the Yom Kippur War, which was in 1973. So the Palestinians pulled up on Israelis 50 years after the initial Yom Kippur War. So yeah, it's been interesting doing this art piece and just learning about everything that's been going on, especially the history, the beef, and it's about to get wild. Things are going to get wilder because Israeli, as I'm doing this art talk, they're planning their invasion of Gaza. And I pray for everybody involved because lives have already been lost. And more lives will be lost during this fighting. But I feel like it's important that we as artists, we document the times. And so that's what I'm doing. Documenting the times. But I will be posting this on my Instagram as well as my website. You can check it out on forrestjob.com. You can also go to my website where you can either go on Shopify or Find Out America to get some prints or some merch. Thanks in advance. Y'all be great.